Leave your comments on the Ask Reddit sub, and I'll read your answers on the next episode of LWIAR 2. What free things online should everyone take advantage of? If you're in the USA and you earn less than a certain amount of money, currently $69,000, you can use the same software to file your taxes for free. The system is called Free File, and companies that sell you tax software are trying very hard to make it difficult to find. Don't let them. $69,000 nice. This thread has made me believe that the world is a fraction of a slight better than I thought it was. Honestly, it's actually probably worse than you think, because in most countries the government does your taxes for you and sends you a receipt to check over. The only reason we still have to do our own taxes is because companies like TurboTax have lobbied their government to keep them in business. Free File is part of a compromise they made with the government so that they can keep screwing everyone. That sounds more like it. Photopea. It's a Photoshop clone that is completely free. Unintrusive side banner ad, can be removed by a one-time payment, and has all the basic features of Photoshop, using basically the same interface. If you're used to Photoshop and just need to get something quick done, there's nothing better out there. Best of all, it's completely contained within your browser. There's no installation, no local files, not even an account or sign-in. Also, Sumo is a thing. Photoshop, sound mixer, 3D modeling, all in browser. Sumo.app. To add to this, a non-browser, free image editor is GIMP. Yes, GIMP is the current king of free Photoshop alternatives. Only issue is that for people familiar with Photoshop's layout and workflow, GIMP can be tough to switch to, at least initially. I understand the core engine behind GIMP is very well fleshed out. However, from memory, GIMP was initially written for another engine, so a lot of potential functionality, lossless editing for one, is yet to be realized. Any way you look at it, Photopea is ideal for small jobs. Then, move on to GIMP or Photoshop for bigger jobs. Well, all in the browser. That's pretty sick, interesting. Its creator is Ivan Kutsker. He has done 2 AMAs as well, and he is awesome. One user asked him, "Do you take feature requests? Triple click to select a full line or sentence of text would be nice." Ivan, that sounds like a great feature. I just implemented it. Guy is cool as frick. Archive.org has lots of old but free content. For example, a lot of DOS games, directly playable through the browser. I always love the opportunity to be able to talk about http://archive.org because it is such a wonderful and free resource. It has millions of free downloads for music, movies, books, software, etc. One very popular example is that it is home to a very large catalog of Grateful Dead recordings. There's also the Internet Arcade, where you can play a lot of classic games along with the console. Living Room, which is similar. They have access to tons of old PC games too, and you can even play the original Oregon Trail online. It also has the Wayback Machine, which has archived more than 396 billion web pages saved over time. So you can go back and see how websites were years ago. For example, here's Reddit on July 25, 2005, a month after it was created. Thank you for the highly intelligent action of incorporating links in your comments. Well, the dude is basically a professional Redditor. He's in every single thread with top-level comments multiple times. Most large universities have their courses online for free. MIT OpenCourseWare. UC Berkeley used to have 20,000 videos of their courses available for free online. But 2 employees from another university removed them by suing under the Americans with Disabilities Act, complaining that they didn't have closed captioning and therefore discriminated against deaf people. All 20,000 videos were deleted. Imagine being the guy who has to caption college lectures. You could basically get multiple degrees just by doing your job and paying attention. Keep dreaming. You caption these videos in 1-minute segments along with 10,000 other MTurk crowdsource workers, earning about 10 cents per minute of labor. I'm not joking. That's freaking insane. I'm completely sympathetic to those with disabilities. I have numerous folks in my own family who benefit from the ADA. But if the most cost-effective solution to comply is to delete a massive free resource you've helped no one, that's not a reasonable accommodation you are asking for. Sometimes it just freaking sucks to be deaf or blind. And it's nobody's fault. Wow, I just looked up the story. That's insane. Thankfully the videos were archived in several places and are still available online. Could you please provide a link? LWIAR.com __ haven't tried it but it looks like they should still be available __ edit. It does work. The videos don't seem to be organized very well though. Project Gutenberg. Lots of free classic books. I thought Project Gutenberg was a site dedicated to making more Police Academy movies. Add openlibrary.org and archive.org too. A lot of free useful books and articles. While we're talking about books, most libraries have an e-reader program like Libby or Overdrive. I have seriously increased my reading this year after I found that out. Skiplag.com for flights. It's so good that United sued them and lost. They essentially exploit the pricing manipulation that airlines use. Example, if you want to go from Phoenix to Atlanta, sometimes a ticket from Phoenix to FD Lauderdale connecting through Atlanta is cheaper. This website finds those flights for you. Just don't check in a bag. Edit. A succinct article highlighting tips and risks. Summary. Use it sparingly and you'll be good. Edit 2. The website's created at an armor 5 years ago. I fly a lot for work. I received a cease and desist letter for doing this saying I would be banned from the airline. Be careful with this one. I used to work for American Airlines. If you do use this, make sure you have a completely separate reservation for your return flight. Once you miss a segment of your flight, airlines will usually cancel any other flights on that reservation because they assume you won't make them either. Yeah, my girlfriend almost got stranded in Brazil because of this. She missed her connecting flight and had to buy a new one-way ticket into Brazil. No one told her her entire trip had been cancelled. Bought a one-way ticket to the international airport in Brazil 9 months later to come home where her return flight would have left from and found out it had been cancelled. Didn't have enough money for an entire new ticket. $2,000-ish. Luckily talked it down to like $600 with customer service. But it was some bullcrap. That should be illegal. That should be illegal, no kidding. I paid for it. It's none of your business if I don't use it or not. I get it when it comes to taking up space. Seat on a plane. But goddamn how hard is it to call the customer to confirm? Maybe not everyone, but for students Zotero is a lifesaver. It will store your sources, import them to a bibliography in whatever citation style you need, and even create in-text citations in your paper. It saves hours of work. Zotero.org. And it integrates with Google Docs to auto-populate your references. Definitely. Back in 2012 I was taking a chemistry class at age 60. I had a lot of problems figuring out the proper formula for certain calculations. Been a nurse all my life, I was very comfortable with algebra and equations. Well, these were not equations. My brain didn't want to go there. I struggled for a while. I found Khan Academy towards the end of my class and I was able to pass the whole course with a B. Their math courses are better than any college course I've taken. The instructor does a really great job of making math approachable. Terms of service. Didn't read a free site for people too lazy to read the entire 2S. Edit. This is a crowdsourced project, so please do contribute if you can. Terms may be changed any time at their discretion. Without notice to the user, just saw this. This should be illegal. Yep, especially considering that you'd still be in violation of the TOS if they changed it and you didn't read it again because you didn't get notified of the change in the first place. Cause it's up to you to keep abreast of the changes. Library Genesis. A great place to look for and download college, university textbooks for free, as well as other books. Edit. As commenters have pointed out, it has unfortunately been blocked in some countries. A VPN Tor could help in this case. Edit. Remove direct link. My apologies. I will always upvote LibGen. My first 2 semesters of college I went through Amazon on-campus bookstore and then discovered LibGen because of Reddit. Meaning I bought maybe $150 worth of textbooks for the rest of my undergrad, totaling only about $500-ish for all 4 years. Unfortunately, it doesn't work for everyone since more classes are having online access codes. Nowadays, my roommate was spending $1,000 on textbooks a semester solely for the access codes because his business classes all use them. Edit. Mods removed the original comment because it linked directly to the website, which is probably against Reddit TOS. It's called Library Genesis, so hopefully isn't hard to find. Alternatively, PM me and I can PM you. Edit 2, just to clarify. This is piracy and not just cheap textbooks or anything, and there is a chance that they won't have your book. The link for the download doesn't work. Keep trying the provided mirrors if one doesn't work. Wow, students in the US really are getting fricked. I paid roughly $300 tuition per semester to attend one of Germany's best universities. And that included a ticket for public transport, worth about $400 if I had to buy the ticket directly. I sometimes had to buy books, about $50 per book, maybe 8 in total, but in most cases everything was scanned and available at copy shops or online. If you went to the copy shop you had to pay a little fee and the printing costs, so about $5 per binder. I think there is a system behind making education so inaccessible, especially for the working class. If you have a .edu email through your school that uses Gmail, you get unlimited Google Drive storage. Also, Amazon Prime is half price with an edu address. They require additional information now. I think it's because some schools slow alumni to retain their edu address. I still have mine and it's been about 4 years since I've taken any courses there. Edit. For those saying I'm wrong, it might vary based on the domain. Or some are saying you only get 4 years regardless. It might also vary on your location. But overall it looks like most of the replies I'm getting are from people who have had the same experience I did. True. I have my school.edu email from 2001 still active, and Amazon started wanting current enrollment info a few years ago. So now I have to pay full price for Prime, like some sort of savage. If you get Medicaid or EBT, you can get it for $6 per month. YouTube lessons on how to do anything your heart desires. I've learned some very basic car maintenance via YouTube that has saved me hundreds of dollars over the years. I also use it to learn proper form on some workouts I do when I'm alone. It's great. YouTube is really, really great. I use YouTube for car repairs as well. It saved me thousands. Hey guys, CHRISFIX here. Thank God for Indian men. Every time I look for tutorials related to Microsoft Office software, I'm greeted with an Indian accent. I love it so much. I did an Excel tutorial from a guy who spoke beautiful Indian English. I found it much easier to pay attention. Plus, he always talked a little bit about his family in between lessons. How, for example, his son had just taken his first steps. So wholesome. Dolly Parton's Imagination Library. If you have a child younger than 5, they send an age-appropriate book once a month. It's amazing. I have so many books for my daughter since I signed up, and she loves getting them in the mail. imaginationlibrary.com * edited to add it is not available everywhere, but it is worth checking to see if it is available in your area. * thank you for the silver. Much appreciated. This one is really incredible. Such a diverse range of books, from classic stuff like Little Engine That Could to new stuff like Llama Llama. It's pretty amazing what she's done. Canadians get a free Canada flag that was flown on Parliament Hill. Only a 40-year wait though. That wait time is up significantly. Last time I checked it was something like 92 years. I stand corrected. According to the Government of Canada website, the peace flag wait time exceeds 100 years. The lesser requested, other Parliament flags, also exceeds 100 years. www.tpsgc-pwgsc.gc.ca. Quick fix. Install 30 flagpoles in ~Parliament Hill. I'd hope that would reduce the wait time. I assume there's a couple of flagpoles right now and they give away the flag after it flies for a day. So 30 should decrease the wait time significantly, I'd hope. Obviously no quick fix on the Pent one. Unless they'd want to switch the flag halfway through the day or fly 2 flags at once. When I signed up for this, as reflected on the webpage concerning Parliament Hill flags, as of March 31, 2018, the estimated waiting time stands at 97 years for the Peace Tower flag. I just ordered and it said exceeds 100 years, lol. Can't wait. Canadian here. Excuse me, what? He said, Canadians get a free Canada flag that was flown on Parliament Hill. Only a 40-year wait though. Once more for the people in the back, please. Canadians get a free Canada flag that was flown on Parliament Hill. Only a 40-year wait though. Also, you can use the student email for JetBrains and get the professional versions of all their rides. Like PyCharm, Sea Lion, etc. 9ite.com, one place to select what you want installed. Without all the hassle. I use it for freshly formatted PCs to reinstall everything. Edit. A few people are asking how to remove crap. PCDecrapifier.com. https www.pcdecrapifier.com. Thank you for the plat. Gold and silver. I have my very own Christmas tree. D. Sci-Hub. Endless free college books. CoolMathGames.com. Edit. My first gold came from a blast from the past. Thank you so much. Remember when it was coolmath-games.com. Unsplash.com. Unsplash is where you can get free photos of just about anything. Provided by the photographers themselves. To do with what you like. Top Class Actions. Basically a site that lists active class action lawsuits you might qualify for. I've used it for trivial things like suing Red Bull for a free case because it didn't give me wings, but on a serious note, it made me aware of a suit against Equifax for leaking my data. That should be a settlement worth over $100. It's a cool way to hold corporations semi-accountable and score some money, freebies for any wrongdoing that went under the radar. TL. Doctor, it's literally free legal money. It made me aware of a suit against Equifax for leaking my data, and that should be a settlement worth over $100. It won't be because of some bull crap around how it was set up. There's a cap on how much total money will be given, and that amount will be divided between all the people who signed up. The settlement set aside a total of $31 million to give to affected people who signed up to receive the $125. That means that you'd only get the full $125 if 248,000 people or less signed up. There were 147 million people who qualified and could have signed up. If even just 1 million people signed up, then you're only getting $31. If 5 million people signed up, only about 3.4% of those affected, then you're only getting $6. They stated that sign-ups were overwhelming, so I'd bet the number was even higher than that. TL. Doctor, you'd be lucky to get $5 from it. I'd be on somewhere around $1. In other words, the Equifax settlement that exposed you to identity theft will likely give you less value than their Red Bull settlement that gave you a case of Red Bull for free. Which is a giant freaking middle finger to all of us poor people. uBlock Origin. Best ad blocker by a mile. Websites are 95% ads and 5% content nowadays, but uBlock brings balance to the force. Works on all browsers, even mobile. Thanks for watching LWIAR 2. The best of all time r/AskReddit submissions and comments. If you like this video, check out the original LWIAR channel. And don't forget to like and subscribe.